This episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, is brought to you by Globe.
It's not bragging if you back it up, right? In that case, welcome to the baddest show in the land.
You guys have so much sexual tension.
Where every question is answered.
Why is the moon following me?
And every challenge is met.
I will survive 40.
3 seasons of Good Times with Mo, and it's going as strong as ever.
Caller of the night is the girl that's banging her best friend's husband.
This is the top downloaded podcast in Philippine history.
And it's not even close. Other shows will copy its style, will mimic its setup, but no one brings it like this.
What's your favorite sexual position?
88. I ate you, you ate me.
Join us as we launch another season, another year. We don't just invite the hard questions, we dare you to come up with one.
Boy, this guy's really weird.
From Los Angeles and Manila, 2 studios, guest co-hosts, celebrity appearances, and just a whole lot of loving going on. It's the world-famous Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 3. And your host, the Philippine genius, Mo Twister.
Welcome to the podcast on this Tuesday night. It is the 8th of July, 2014. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 3. Brought to you by Globe. Give us a call. Get on the program. Phone number is 880-9294, or you can try Skype, which is the Good Times podcast. Text us, 092-7214-1981. That number also you can use for Viber. Little change on the program tonight. Instead of Bianca, who we usually have on Tuesday nights, Kat Alano is here. Hey, Kat.
Hi, Mo.
Now, Kat, it's your birthday, kind of, sort of, tonight.
Yeah,
I mean, in about an hour and like 20 minutes.
Yes, it is.
Sweet. Hey, happy birthday, Kat.
Thanks, Mo.
Hey, Kat, listen, I got a question for you.
Okay.
So, the grandmother of Denise Cornejo has been coming over the studio. I keep on forgetting to ask you this. And she's been looking for you.
Yeah,
What's going on here?
I have no idea. Like, I don't know these people. I don't know why they're coming here. Obviously, they're looking for me. I don't live here, though, people. You know that, right? So, like, I don't know what's going on.
Fucking Lola's just coming over like, where's the Catalano?
Yeah, like, really? Like, I don't live in the bathroom or anything, guys. It's a studio. I don't live here. It's not a thing.
So what's that? Have they contacted you? I mean, what's the deal here? I mean, have you spoken to them? Are we going to see?
No, not at all. Like, I have been avoiding that like the plague, to be honest with you, because I don't know what really happened there. I don't know them. I don't know.
You just don't want to be associated with that
I really don't
either.
Because it's too messy. You know, I don't understand it. I don't know what really happened. I don't. And I don't know how I can help them either. How can I help them at all if they want my help?
Well,
you know.
Well, I mean, I think they're trying to round as many girls who may have been victims. Now, we never said that, it was, the same celebrity. You guys have that in common, but maybe they're just collecting anybody who's been sexually abused and want to pick their brain, or I don't know, make them part of the case of some sort of witness, or who knows. But they've been coming.
Yeah,
they've been knocking on this door.
I heard,
and they're looking for you.
And I'm like, guys, you know what? You need to sort your shit out. Like, honestly, like, I don't know what's going on, but it is messy. And
now, do you refuse to talk to them because they're so messy? Like, if they had a better explanation of what happened, if they didn't fuck things up so much, you would have definitely taken their call. It's just they're so, like,
all over the place. I don't even think they know what happened or what's really going on with what they're doing. You know what I mean? I don't even think they really know anything.
What I'm saying, if they had a better case against Vaughn for whatever happened, would you have spoken to them then?
Honestly, like,
because they're more circus now than they are okay, whether it happened to her or not, and if it did, gosh, heart goes out to her and all that stuff. But it's the handling of things that's a circus that fucks everybody. Like, nobody wants to be hanging out with you because you're that weirdo. Instead of being someone like legit and credible, now you're just a weirdo, and now we can't it just, that's how it's come across. Unfortunately, too, because what if she really did get raped? I mean, who knows?
No, honestly, I mean, that is the heartbreaking thing. If she really was raped, And you know what? Like, I really don't know about that because I haven't spoken to her personally. But, you know, as someone who's been raped, if she really was raped and she went to jail, that sucks.
That really does blow ass.
That really does blow ass.
So then doesn't it kind of think maybe a part of you should at least hear them out? Yeah, as wild and ridiculous as they seem to be, there's a legit possibility then, you know, there's an innocent girl in jail that is a victim of a
Yeah, but they still did
crime.
something and they dealt with it the wrong way, Mo. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in justice and I believe in that so freaking much. And I believe that if she was raped, she deserves justice. And if they did something wrong, they need to face up to what they did too. You know what I'm saying? And they dealt with it the wrong way. Now, you know, for me, it's like, as Filipinos, you don't do that to somebody unless something really bad happened. You know what I mean? And I will say that to other Filipinos. You know this. I am a true, like, blue Filipino on the inside, and I know my family. And even if you're goons, you know, even kahit goons kayo talaga, kahit taga Batangas kami, kapag walang ginawa yung tao, hindi mo talaga bubugbugin ng ganon, di ba?
Sure.
Like, for me, that's the only thing.
So in your opinion, like, I know this case has been super major, like, what feels like an eternity ago, just because new news comes in and out, and maybe not a lot of people care about it anymore as we used to, but just because, you know, again, she's been here at the studio several times looking for you. I just want to kind of bring it up. So I apologize to the listeners. So what you're saying then is there's a chance, at least a good chance, you think something bad happened to her that... Because of what they did to him.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
she fucked up. They fucked up their cases.
Yeah,
because they were
she
acting
went
like
to these people. She did something that she thought was right, and she got caught, and so she needs to pay for that. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like, that's what she did. And, you know, like, if they're coming to me and they want me to help her, what can I do for her? Honestly. Like, really. You know, she's in jail because of what happened in that whole, I don't know. I didn't even understand that whole elevator, whatever. Like,
maybe they want you to do a movie because you guys look alike. You can play her.
That is funny, though. We do have, like, similarities in the face.
Oh, you guys look fucking alike as shit.
Right?
Yeah.
We really do.
No,
there is a common
You're a lot smarter, though.
there.
Seem like you're a lot sharper than she is. Well, all right, anyway, poor girl. She's in jail, and what if she is a victim? So let's move on.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Calls. 880-9294, Skype, the Good Times Podcast, Texas, blah, 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 blah. Let's talk to Trisha, who's on line 5, Las Vegas, Nevada. Hey, Trisha, welcome to the show.
Hey, Mo, how's it going?
I'm doing great, man. This is Kat Alano here. It's her birthday coming up in a little while.
Oh, hi, Kat. Happy birthday.
Hi, thank you.
Hold on, I didn't get an age on you here. I'm looking through my calls. There's quite a few calls. Trisha, Las Vegas. Well, how old are you, love?
33, honey.
There you go. All right. Oh, not too happy about that either. Huh? Okay, yeah, sure. I got you. See,
Well, why
Kat,
not?
you're gonna sound like
Okay.
that. Kat's gonna sound like that in 4 years too. Like, Kat, how old are you?
Didn't
Happy
sound
birthday!
happy.
4 years from now, I'm gonna be like, Kat, happy birthday. She's like, yeah, fucking 33. All right, Trisha.
Oh. All right.
What do you got for us, love?
Okay. I am banging my boss.
Whoa.
And
Sweet.
this is kind of embarrassing, but it is what it is.
Is he married?
Yeah, so, I work in a hospital here. And I've
Okay.
been in this company for, like, a long time, like 8 years. And I started just like a clerk and worked my way up to where I am right now.
Yeah, you
but
did.
No, hey, this has happened recently, okay? It's nothing like that.
Worked your way up your pussy is what it did. Sorry.
Working your
fucking
way
with you.
up, working something up, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm
Right,
just fucking
but
with you. Okay,
what's
so you worked your way up. And then?
So right now, like when we're at work, it's just all about business, and we really don't talk a lot, unless if I needed to. Like I would go to his office if I really need something, but I'm not gonna be like, come by to his office like, hey Matt, how are you doing? No.
Yeah,
Is
grab
he
his mic
married?
and
Is he
rub his
married?
balls.
Was that?
No, he's not. No,
Okay,
he's not
all
at
right.
all. That's my fucking problem, and he is not, and both of us are not. So okay. So last Monday
Touch
he
a
was like,
sore spot right there.
it's like
Last
last
Monday.
Monday. He's like, can you come into my office? And I'm like, why? Are you
Yeah.
So, and he's like, no, not at all. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going into your office. I'm walking out right now because I need to go to the gym. He was like, can I walk out with you? I'm like, what the fuck? All right. Anyway, so we were in the elevator and he was like, can you see this happening? And I was like, my jaw was like open the whole time he was talking, and I don't know what to say. I mean, we already had sex before that, but I thought it was just like one-time thing and that's it. But he wanted a relationship.
When you say, okay, so that's what I wanted. When you say, can you see this happening? I wanted to know like what he's talking about. So he wants to have
A relationship.
a relationship, but then he started in this company like 2 years ago, and I've been with this, like I said, for a long time, and I don't know if I can sacrifice my job for this because.
And what's the company policy about you guys going out?
Oh shit! You can't fucking date your boss. That's it.
And because he's your boss, he knows that this is not possible. What has he told you about it? Like,
yeah, is he assuming you're going to quit your job?
Yeah, like has there been a conversation?
We were trying to like figure out some options, and we were like, okay, well, what about you? Quit the job, this and this and that. Since you've only been here for 2 years, you have a great resume. You're a fucking CFO. You can find a job anywhere. I'm only a senior accountant. So I'm like, I need this job, and I'm working on my master's. I want to be a controller. So he's like, I don't know about that. So I just don't know what to do. I don't know if I can. I'm very, very attracted to him, but I just don't know if this is all worth it. If I'm going to quit my job and go somewhere else, I'm sure I can find a job somewhere else, but like I said,
not in
Vegas.
Not in Vegas. I mean, it's a little tougher over there to find a job that pays well,
especially in the healthcare. In the health industry. I mean, there's 10 hospitals in the valley. And I don't know. And we own 6 hospitals in the valley. So I'm
right. Yeah. So you can't just jump. Right. So it's a little bit of an issue. The other big industry, of course, in Vegas being tourism, your hotel and stuff like that. And after that, it just kind of falls off the table. There's not really much going on in terms of corporate jobs and stuff like that. Where do you live? You live with family or you live alone?
Oh, I live alone. I have my own house.
See, here are the adjustments that have to be. Yeah, see, here are the adjustments that have to be made. It's like, if you're going to quit your job, then someone's going to probably have to move in with another person because you're taking your master's. Maybe you can, instead of doing your part-time master's in the evening, you can go full-time, finish in half amount of time because, your master's. Or are you going to UNLV or where do you go for your master's?
Yeah, I'm going to UNLV right now.
Okay, so if you're going to UNLV in your master's and you're taking it at nighttime, what you could tell them is okay, if I'm going to quit my job, and, I'm not going to have an income because of you, I'm going to have to, how am I going to pay for my house? So then there's going to have to be arrangements of possibly you guys moving in together and then you going full-time masters, which will cut your master's time in half and it'll get you out of school quicker and into the career of what you really want is being a controller a little sooner. So it's not a disaster to quit your job. Him being CFO is probably the position that needs to be kept more than yours.
If it's going to work out. How long have you even known this guy? That's the thing. How long have you known this guy?
I've known him since he started in our company, 2 years.
And how long have you been friends, though? He can be your boss, but how long have you guys been buddy-buddy or, banging or whatever?
Yeah, how long have you been working your way up?
Okay, I think I lied at that part. I think we banged twice already.
That's not so bad.
It happened this year, but he would always IM me at work, because we have instant messenger at work, and he's would ask me about my personal life. And
listen, Trisha, the guy is not he's not like a fuck buddy. I mean, you've only banged twice. He seems like he has a genuine interest in you. I think the ball is in your court. You have a genuine interest in him. If you can really see him as boyfriend material, being 33, I don't know what your plans are in terms of settling down and getting married and doing all that shit. And I don't want to sound old school and say that, your clock is ticking or anything, but it depends. What are your plans in life? Do you want to have 4 kids? Do you want to have 3 kids? Well, if you do, you should start soon. If you only want to have 1 kid, then you have time. You have to that's why I say the ball's in your court. All of the decisions now are really for you. What do you want out of life? If you want to be a controller and get out of your master's, guess what? This might not be a bad idea in terms of quitting because then You can go full-time in school, but he's going to have to pay your way. He's going to either move into your house and help with the mortgage while you do the full-time schooling. But you can cut your fucking schooling by half. Now, I don't know how far you are in schooling at the same time either. What if you've already done 1 year? Now you can get out of there in 3 months. So by the time the year ends, 2014, you're already full-time controller come early 2015. It might even speed up your career process. And then you can move, now you guys can live together and have two rather great careers, CFO and controller. All of this can happen by January.
If he's actually willing to do all of that.
If he's worth it.
He actually pitched in this crazy idea about moving in to his house.
See?
And I'm like, but what about my fucking house? I'm paying for it. I'm like,
have it rented out.
Sell a house
let
right
the
now.
Renters,
and my
let
house
the
is
renters
underwater right
pay
now.
for the mortgage.
That's true. But I'm like fucking so busy and I really don't have time to any of that stuff. I'm just
Have
like,
him do
okay,
it.
what am I going
Yeah.
But, hey, listen,
pay for it, right?
No, not pay for it. Tell him to do the paperwork. Hey, listen, I don't have time to look for renters and all that. You do that shit. I'll work out the school stuff. If you want me to move into your house, fine. Or he moves into your house, whatever. But you guys, again, this is a big decision. You guys need to work it out or completely disregard the idea at all. But if you really like him and he seems like he really likes you, you might not want to waste this opportunity on a pretty good boyfriend.
Yeah, and this is actually a good test on whether, how serious he is about you. Like, if he's willing to do all that stuff, let you move in, and deal with all of it, this is what it takes to be with me right now, and if you want to do it, do it. And he does.
Yeah, because he was like, you know what, maybe a good idea for you to just quit your job, and we can come out, because we're so sick and tired of, like, hiding. You go to Marquee in a nightclub, and, like, hopefully nobody's, like, can see you. And I'm like,
yeah,
oh
see, that's the thing. So he seems like he really, really digs you, where he's like, I'm sick and tired of hiding this. I would like to be comfortable. I want you to be my girlfriend comfortably. That means he really super into you. And I think, again, all the pressure now is on you about what you want to do about it. And I'm not picking on you because you're the girl in terms of you having to quit your job. I'm just telling you that you have way more options on what you want to do with your life. And you have a lot more, what do you call this? You can make changes more than he can. And in those changes, you can speed up what you want to be eventually. Now, again, go back to the whole, do you want to have kids one day? If you do, this is a great way.
I do, but my life everything is in order. I want to have,
but this is a great way to... No, but Trisha, this is a great way for you to test him out, whether he'd be like family material by moving in.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah. Yeah, I told him maybe we can wait like a couple months, like 6 more months, and keep it like this secret, because this is kind of like happening so fast and I needed more time.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking too, is that it is kind of fast for you to decide you want to quit your job and do this and move in with him. And it is kind of fast, Mo. Like, as much as I agree with you that it sounds like a good plan, it's kind of like, okay, now decide. Do you want to quit your job and change your whole life? And it's like, whoa, hang on 1 second.
Well, it's going to take some research. And once you what I would like you to do first and foremost is research the schooling part, because if you get out of there faster, that's really the best scenario for you, is to get out of UNLV quicker, because then now you can get a job that you really, really want. Yung job na matagalan na, it's really for a long time.
Oh, well, and the thing too is that since I'm going to school right now, my company is paying for my school tuition reimbursement, but I have to be there for 2 years, because if not, I'm going to have to pay them back.
Yeah,
because they're paying for my schooling right now. Well, not all of it, but a great portion of it.
Yeah, then you can't quit.
Yeah, you can't quit.
I can fucking quit. I'm like, I have the money set aside just in case I'm gonna leave and pay for the whole thing. I would rather not to. I would rather
you wouldn't rather not to. Or get a student loan instead.
You know what? Maybe this works out for you. This, you can't quit because of this, so you have to keep it secret for a couple more months, and that's what you want anyway. And you can test him out, and if he really works out to be a great guy, then you can do all that other stuff.
I know, and he's such a gorgeous guy too, and he's really cool to be with. But he's my fucking boss. It's like so awkward. Every day you would walk in the office, and I'm like, here it is. Oh, I'm just like, can I just be?
I want to suck your dick. Yeah. Here's the report. Can you just come on my tits,
I hate to burst
please?
your bubble, but I really don't think that women actually think that. Like, I really want to suck your dick.
I'm just fucking with her. Maybe she does.
Maybe.
Really
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Really
maybe. I've never heard a woman say, "God, I want to suck your dick."
He is his he went to ESU. Party school ever.
Oh, all right. Hey, listen, Trisha, I don't know, man. If he's really that catch, if he's such a catch, CFO is good looking, he really wants you bad. I don't want you to waste an opportunity like this because he might be a really great guy.
But he's
Just
not going to
saying.
go anywhere if you keep it a secret for 6 more months and,
Well,
like,
he's-
decide, right?
Yeah.
He's starting to get pissed off
Yeah,
already about it.
that's-
That's what I'm saying.
Is he?
Yeah, I just don't want him to be like going after people. Hey, I'm dating her and this, and I'm like, don't do that because I know a lot of people in that company. I mean, I started before him.
Yeah.
And I'm,
How about this?
How
How about this? Find out for sure what the company policy is. For sure. Don't assume. Find out what it is.
I'm
Go to
the boss.
HR and ask them. Go to HR and ask them. If it's allowed, then do it. Because they can't fire you for it. And if they do fire you, we're back to square one where, okay, what are you going to do now? I mean, go to school and all that. Okay? All right, Trisha, good luck.
Thank you
What's your
so
Twitter,
much, honey.
What's your Twitter?
Bye.
What's your Twitter? Come on. What's your Twitter? Trisha, damn it. God.
Oh, Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, what
No,
is it?
I'm following you right now, Mo.
Yeah, send me a tweet.
What is it?
Just say, hey, this is me, Trisha.
It's Rowena0829.
Hold on.
Rowena.
Rowena 0829.
29.
Why is that? You're turning 33 in August?
How do you know?
Such a birthday.
Damn it.
Well, August 29. I mean, that's 18.
Exactly. I am.
All right, baby.
Yes. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Oh, shit, you're on private. All right. Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
See, but you are you quick to move in? Like when your boyfriend says, "Hey, why don't you move in?"
No.
No.
I have never done it before until recently.
Oh, you have a boyfriend right now,
Yes.
and you guys live together?
Yes, we do.
Lovely.
And
How's that working
great, actually. But I've never done it before. Like, honestly, like, I've always been so careful about the moving in thing. Like, I know people who do it, like, so fast and, like, they don't even know each other that well and all this shit. And I'm like, oh, my goodness me. And then it ends up being a total nightmare and then they break up and all that stuff. And I've always been super careful about the moving in thing. So, yeah.
All right. Good luck.
Do you
on that
do
one.
it?
I'm trying to think. When's the last time? Yeah, I have.
How many times? Like, isn't that weird? Like, living with someone is such a big step for me. It's so, like, like, this is really figuring each other out type thing, And people do it all the time with different people. I'm like, really? I've never had the urge to move in with someone like that,
I've done it. I mean, I've almost purchased a house. Like with my last girlfriend, we were one day away from buying a house together.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in with a girlfriend in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
I once lived in with a girlfriend in Los Angeles. I prefer it. I like it. I just like having someone around in the evening, say goodnight to, and all that stuff. Makes me happy.
You're a big mushy ball of wet stuff.
Yeah, I am kind of soft like that. So it's kind of cool, like for that. Obviously, you get to see that person in their ugliest form, like the baby got to take a shit, and they kind of go and take a shit.
But did you move in with them because you thought it was going to go like the whole hog? It could potentially go that way, or did you just move in because it was like convenient to have each other around?
I think we moved in because it was convenient to have them around all the time. It's just now I don't know. It's no longer have to go to your house and pick you up or have to drop you off in the evening. It's just, okay, you're there all the time. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, see, I've been super independent since I was 18 years old. Like, I don't even live with my parents. Like, I don't have any family around me in Manila. I'm by myself, So, like,
Sure.
having a guy and, like, be with a guy all the time, it's like, I don't know about this.
Yeah. Well, no, I like it. And again, we are all so built so differently in how we handle relationships. I am the boyfriend that every free minute I have, I'm going to spend it with my girlfriend if she's free too.
You're
Not in that nakakasakal way or anything. Like I don't want to do that, but it's more if I have free time, I'm going to say, hey, you want to hang out? I mean, I don't need time with the boys. I don't need time alone. I don't need any of that shit. I can spend it with my girlfriend each and every time.
You and your chick.
Yeah. Or like if you're gonna go out of town, like say you're a girlfriend, and say, "Oh, I'm going out of town for work." I'm like, "Okay, want me to go? I can go. I can hang out."
That's cool though. I like that. My boyfriends when they're like that. That's cool. That's nice.
I'm not gonna stay in your room because if it's a work thing, I don't want to like leech off of your work and their expenses. I'll get my own place, no problem. But if you want, so just in case you're free for say 3 lunches that whole week you're away, I'll take those 3 lunches. Fuck yeah, and then the rest of the time I'll go walking around myself.
Yeah, but that's nice. I like that. That's cool.
And you remember, you and I met up in London once.
Mm-hmm.
And, like I said, I had my bicycle. I'm like, I'm here, bike around. No problem. I could do something like that. Let's go to Mar, who's in Beacold, 36. Hey, Mar, you're on line 6. What's up, brother?
Hi.
Mar.
Good evening, DJ.
Hi, Mar.
Hi, Mar.
Oh, do you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. You know, it's funny. In all my years, I lived in the Philippines, which is well past 2 decades, and I've traveled just about everywhere except Bicol. Never been to Bicol. Never saw Mayon. Never done that.
What? Really?
Yeah, you know, wild.
right.
Because I mean, I've gone to every single fucking province, probably in every major city, except I've never been to the Bicol region.
Wow, it's nice there. You should go.
I know. I hear great shit, and I get jealous every time everybody's got a fucking Mayon photo because I'm such a big fan of that stuff. And it's like, oh man, never been there.
It's beautiful.
All right, Mar.
Actually.
What do you got?
Hello. This is about the a problem a year ago about my coworkers who happens to be my very best friends because a year ago our boss has retired and I was once the officer in charge of the institution. So,
Sure.
of course, as officer in charge, I should take care of all the reports, everything in the institution. So, I was thinking that they are behind me to support, but it's the contrary. So, it seems to be that they became my, detractor because every time there will be decisions, they always asking, why is this, why is that? So, I I don't know how to deal with it.
What do you mean, your friends? So sorry, just so I can understand the question. Your friends, you were put in a position at work na medyo powerful. Is that what it is? And then your friends now dislike you for it?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're in fact friends during the time. So, but of course, there are pressures. You know, the command responsibility is mine. So everything in the institution must be well.
So what's the
I
question?
should ensure that. Yes.
What's
What's
your
the question?
Mar?
Since they are my best friends then. So, and for a year we don't talk after the what do you call that? Ayang 2 months of that an OAC position. So the new boss came, and then from then on until now, we are not talking with each other. It seems to be that we're strangers in the same workplace.
Yeah. But Mar, what's the question though? Like, okay, yeah. So they're treating you bad. They're not talking to you and all that stuff.
How do you deal with that? Is that the question?
Yeah. What's the question?
What's the best thing to do with those with that situation? So
Well,
You go ahead, Kat.
yeah. Well, now you're their superior, right? You're kind of like their boss now. Is that right? I don't know if I'm getting this all correct.
yep, that's correct.
Yeah, people never like it when their equal suddenly becomes their boss. They're never gonna like that. Sometimes they get bitter about it. Sometimes they compare themselves, like, why was it you and not them? So sometimes it can really cause this kind of a rift between you guys. And honestly, like, I don't know, Mo. What do you think? There's not really much you
I
can do if
always
people
think-
are going to be
listen,
immature like that.
Yeah, I always say this. I mean, like, this is a great way for you to figure out the character of your friends.
Yeah.
Like again, I mean, come on, we've all been fucked over by friends. Kat has been fucked over by friends. I've been fucked over by friends, and sometimes it is those. These are the moments where no matter how many years you've spent together in a trial, when something goes on, you'll really find out what they're all about, and then you kind of just take it as a blessing. Like, you get hurt for a little while, and then you kind of just move on from it because they go, oh God, thankfully that happened to me, because I would have put more trust in this person one day. I would have relied on him more one day, and look what happened. He ended up being a fucking asshole. Pala.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, I've had friends 10 years. I thought, fucking man, you know what? They're gonna be the best man at my wedding one day. And then all of a sudden, fuck you over. It hurts. But then you go, oh, but thank God it happened now instead of down the line
Right.
when we get into business together,
Yeah.
or when he's the ninong of my children, or
Yeah.
when it becomes really a lot more serious.
Yeah.
So if your colleagues and friends are assholes about you being your boss, yeah, okay, it sucks, but after that, don't let it bother you anymore, because it's a great revelation on your part. And you can take it out on them being their boss. Like, you're giving them a hard time now. You guys want to fucking be assholes? All right, I'll be an asshole to you. You just pay back all of the shit that they've put on you. You just pay them back.
I don't really know about that whole revenge thing. I think it just begets
Well, no,
more
that's not revenge. What I'm saying is, I would give them a fucking hard time.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't mean that that's revenge. It just means, all right, assholes. Now I know that you're assholes.
Fight
I'm
fire
not going to
with fire.
trust you. Yeah, I'm not going to trust you with some important work shit or anything like that. In fact, I'm going to make you get my coffee. Go get my coffee, bitches. You know, that's not revenge. That's all right. You're going to play it this way? Let's play it this way. I am your boss and nothing more. Don't come for me. Don't come to me for favors. And if you do something stupid, I could suspend you and I could perhaps even fucking fire you. But I'm going to have good cause to do it. Thanks for the call, Mar. Toughen up, buddy. Don't let it bother you too much. Cat Alano on the program tonight. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, season 3, brought to you by Globe. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
During and after what happened sa Yolanda, seeing everybody helping out each other, that's what really made sense to me. Since I'm a fashion stylist, I would always want what looks good together and finding the pieces that would look great together.
I think for us as Filipinos to get up and mobilize to help other kababayans in need, that's natural to us. But for us in this case, to never give up and never get tired.
Whatever your job is, it doesn't matter. During that time, we just all went there, helped each other, and moved the world.
Figured out the gravity of the devastation, I don't know, there was something inside me that just felt like nothing else in my life mattered. I worked very closely with Gawad Kalinga. I was so happy that Globe chose them too, because as an organization, I feel that their love and care for the people and the communities is something that I don't see in, I just find that that was the most special one for me.
It's a good feeling, especially when when you're helping some other people, especially when you see them so happy because they're gonna have a new house, new home.
It also means that we're showing them that we're involved, that we care, that they're not alone. The top executives were here today. And on the ambassador side, it's me, Liz, Mars, who's a new ambassador.
Well, it's an eye-opening thing. Through activities like this, it just goes to show how much commitment Globe has to this effort. See it for yourselves and participate, spend a few days here and help build some homes.
Globe's Project Wonderful is all about creating a wonderful world for our consumers, our businesses, as well as the nation. It's the sort of the way that Globe's putting together all of the building blocks we've built over the last 4 years. Remember, the wonderful world includes the nation. And so we also want to make sure that people who are underprivileged, people who have been devastated by the typhoons, also somehow in their own way live a wonderful world.
I think everybody can help. In our own little ways, we can help just by tweeting, using social media, and using your voice.
Walang iwanan in the sense that we're here when we start laying out the bricks, when we start making the bricks, when we filter the sand, when we paint the house. But also, more than that, it's restoring the dignity of the people that have lost so much.
This whole experience reminds us that nation building can be as simple and meaningful as lives rebuilding.
And when we do things that exceed what is expected of us, we create wonderful. And yes, that's wonderful.
What do you think is ailing local football?
Well, politics.
Should athletes be endorsers?
Yes, why not?
Why did you refuse to be the Ascal's head coach countless times?
I've been there, done that. Too much politics, like I said. Like I posted one time a few days ago, coaching is a thankless job. With what's happening with Michael Weiss, we talked about it already before, personally, one-on-one, and I said, it happens. And I said, you should know that because you worked also somewhere in other countries as well. There's no such thing as a permanent job in coaching, in any sport.
Why do you say thankless?
Well, you're only as good as the wins.
And then that's it.
Plus, of course, there are other factors like disrespect, honor, honesty, and all of this. Because you're just a coach, you're not the manager. You're not the association, you're not the institution. So you, as a coach, you're just an employee. So you're as good only as the wins that you have.
Hoy, magsa-start na yung podcast natin ah.
Talaga?
Oo, pre.
Kaya ano pag-uusapan natin dun?
Basketball, sapatos.
Pidalo mo.
Current events. Yung mga balita pare, mga makaka-relate yung mga machong chismoso.
Pwede ba yung pag-usapan natin dun yung ano? Anak na dalaga ni Ann Basing?
Uy, batang bata. Pwede.
I'm Chewy. I'm short, stubby, witty, chewy.
Like really, really crazy. Chewy is like me, less cuter, smells less better. Hi, my name is Nikki. How will I describe myself? Nikki. Push. My name is Joy Spring, and I'm very, very hyper. She's around a lot. Do I really have to? Riot for me is all about ourselves.
Rockers, metal.
Good vibes. Like, everything. Fashion, music, sports, lifestyle. I'm interested in you, pare. Why don't you find out?
What do you think is ailing local football?
Well, politics.
Should athletes be endorsers?
Yes, why not?
Why did you refuse to be the Haskell's head coach countless times?
I've been there, done that. Too much politics, like I said. Like I posted one time a few days ago, coaching is a thankless job. With what's happening with Michael Weiss, we talked about it already before, personally, one-on-one, and I said, it happens. And I said, you should know that because you worked also somewhere in other countries as well. There's no such thing as a permanent job in coaching, in any sport.
Why do you say thankless?
Well, you're only as good as the wins.
And then that's it.
Plus, of course, there are other factors like disrespect, honor, honesty, and all of this. Because you're just a coach, you're not the manager. You're not the association, you're not the institution. So you, as a coach, you're just an employee. So you're as good only as the wins that you have.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Hey, back on the show here. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, season 3, brought to you by Globe with Kat Alano tonight. You can follow Kat on Twitter at Kat Alano. You can also check out her SoundCloud and all that good stuff. She's a singer, by the way, kids, just in case you never came across her music. She's actually rather very good. So do check it out when you can. Let's see here. Phone number is 880-9294. Did I say that already? Skype the Good Times Podcast. Text 092-7214-1981. We got calls to take here tonight. And let's start it off with Riza, who is 18 years old in Bulacan. Hey, Riza, you're on line 6, I believe. Hi, Riza.
Hello, Mo.
Hi, Riza.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. What's up?
I have this question.
Okay.
Go.
It happens just today. Today.
Today. Fresh.
Hey, hello.
Has the new car smell.
I
Yeah,
have-
go.
Oh wait, I'm really nervous.
It's okay.
No,
Take a
don't be
deep
nervous.
breath.
Okay.
Yeah. You're 18. We don't really care. Yeah. So this boy.
I have this.
It always
There's
starts
a
with
man
this.
who courts me. Yeah, there's a boy who courts me, and he had this crazy girlfriend, and this crazy girlfriend called me at 7 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
Time out. He has a crazy girlfriend right now, or he has a crazy ex-girlfriend? Which one?
He has.
Yeah.
Is it his ex or is it his girlfriend?
It's her. It's his ex, actually.
Ex.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
How long ago, ex?
Ex.
How long ago? Kailan sila nag-break?
4 months.
Okay,
4
4 months ago.
Sorry.
Got it.
All right.
Got
Shit. This signal's getting fucked up. All right. Continue.
And then the girl told me that they text, and the boy said that they want to hang out, but the place is not just right for a hangout place. If you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. Like what? Be specific.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm fucking serious.
and,
Be specific.
Yeah. Tell us where they're hanging out.
In a motel.
Okay.
So they're gonna be fucking.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fucky place.
And then?
And then I told the girl if it's really true, and she told me that if I want to, if I want proof, she will send me the screen cap of the pictures, and then she did it. Actually, she sent it to me an email, and when I saw it, and
send it to us.
Yeah, actually, they text. What?
Okay, so
What
the guy who's
happened?
courting you said yes that he's going to meet his crazy ex at a motel so they can get their fucking on.
No. I asked him and asked him about everything, but he said that it is not true and all. But when I told him that her ex showed it to me, and he was like he told me that gumaganti lang siya and all to the girl kasi sinaktan daw siya ng girl doon.
So your boyfriend, sorry, this
Something like
boy,
that.
not your boyfriend. The boy said he was going to meet her at the motel para lang gumante.
What?
Yeah,
Is that
kasi
what
daw
it-
nung 4 p.m. nung day din na yun is yung babae daw nung unang nag-aaya, and nung 11 p.m. parang gumanti lang siya naman yung nag-aaya and all, pero hindi daw na naman yun.
Okay, no, that's bullshit.
Talaga
Yeah, that's
totoohin.
super
No.
bullshit.
No. Risa, bullshit yan, bullshit.
Yeah, he's super bullshit.
Bullshitting you.
Sabi niya, hindi daw yung totoo. And actually, you know what, he's on Pampanga that day. Kanina, what he did was, he went up here, make Hawaiian just to see me, and
It doesn't matter.
make out things.
Wait, so
Hello,
yung
I can
screenshot,
hear
wait lang, yung screenshot, Risa, is like, nakita mo yung mukha niya, nandun siya talaga?
O hindi, yung pangalan niya ng text.
No,
yung screenshot
it's
ng
just
text.
it's just a text message. And yung text message nila nung una is okay, parang ang the thing is, yun nga, mut tayo and all. But nung sinabi ng girl, right?
Oh, so she sent a screenshot of the
papapaki-
text that the guy was going to meet her at the motel and that he met with her at the motel.
Okay, all right. Hold on. Just because I hate her pace of telling stories,
Yeah,
it's
I'm so
driving me crazy.
confused right now.
Yeah.
I'm
Riza,
like,
hold on one
what?
second.
I don't understand.
Hold on.
Wait,
Riza, hold on.
Got it.
I'm going to talk to Kat about
Got
this.
it.
Screenshot of the text message can be altered because I can just put, for example, I could put Kat Alano's name on some bullshit number
Yeah.
and pretend to text that number.
Yeah, and it could be
But you'd have
anybody.
you'd need another phone number and another phone.
Yeah.
To make this work out.
And you'd have to be smart enough to do it.
Yes, and you have to be smart enough to do it, which is not brilliant.
Yeah.
But
smart enough.
You need a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of brains to pull it off. Not much. So there's that.
But she's saying that he was in Pampanga all day. Is she sure that he was there, or did he just say he was in Pampanga all day?
Yeah. Well, ultimately, it boils down to this. He's not your boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's courting you.
Yeah.
Now, apparently you like him because this is bothering you.
Yeah.
But if he wants to go to the Motmot, and bang some chicks, whether it's his ex or not, he's not cheating on you. It just shows that he might not be the boyfriend for you.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
But he's not your boyfriend.
Plus, do you really want to deal with somebody who has an ex-girlfriend who's drama like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never
When you're 18?
like to deal. Yeah, man, you're way too young to have to deal with that kind of crap. Like,
you wouldn't even deal with a girlfriend who's psycho, and you're not even dating the guy. Like, say you were friends with a guy who had a girlfriend, and that girlfriend hated you, and you for no reason, you'd probably just give up your friendship with that guy for the meantime, right?
yeah. Actually, you know, I've had friends whose girlfriends have hated me, but I've just stayed friends with them. It's like, okay, she can trip out about it if she wants. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong, and I'm not, you know, in her face or anything.
But I feel like you'd take a vacation from being his friend just because you don't want that shit in your life. Like, whatever. I'll be your friend when she's not around anymore and whatever.
Well, I actually just talk to them like on my own time. You know what I mean? I don't deal with the girl at all, and it's like, bahala na sila. You know, I'm a lot of guys' secret friend. I end up being that secret friend. It's kind
really?
of bad.
And you're okay with that?
Well, no, I'm not. But the thing is, like, there's nothing going on.
Well, you were my secret
like,
friend when
exactly. See, like, you know, but that's like, it happens, you know, and it's nothing's going on. Nothing ever happened with a lot of these guys who have made me their secret friend. It's just that when their friend finds out who I am or sees me or whatever, like, they get paranoid. And it's
because
like,
you're pretty, though, Kat. I mean, you got to be realistic. It has nothing. Even if they knew everything about you and your personality and all that, you're still pretty. And that's going to be a problem.
That kind of sucks, you know, because I have to end up being the secret friend. And it's like, what for? There's nothing here, not hiding anything. I'm not, like, doing anything with you. And they're like, they just don't understand. They just don't understand. It's like, all right.
Yeah. So, Riza, back to you, love. He's not your boyfriend.
Yeah.
So, there's really not much you can...
I'm sorry, Mo.
Yeah, go.
Kasi, nung July 7, he asked me,
like 6.
Kami na and all, and I told him that, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so umoo ka.
Nakita nung ex-girlfriend yung post ko on Instagram, and feeling ko yun yung reason why she called me ng July 8. And kaya ako nasasagot. Kasi kasasagot ko lang sa kanya.
Yeah.
Then,
okay.
Ganun na yung nangyari.
Let's do this. Let's give him a chance. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say she altered the text messages to make it look like your now boyfriend is fucking this girl. But without any better proof, I'm just going to go ahead and take his word for it that he's telling the truth, that she made it up. Okay? Because in the end, you guys are still new. I feel like a lot of relationships, there's a lot of cheating going on early in the relationship, not late into the relationship.
Okay.
Like, I've had ex-girlfriends cheat on me in the first 2 weeks that we were together with their ex-boyfriend. And I did the same with ex-girlfriends in the first 2 weeks of my new relationship. You kind of overlap ever so slightly sometimes. So if you think about it that way, like, that would be the worst case scenario, slight overlap, but best case scenario, she in fact is crazy and lying. But
the fact that he's still communicating with her, like, worries me a little bit, you know?
Yeah, he should erase her number and all of that shit from his life, his phone, unfollow on Facebook, unfollow on Twitter, unfollow on Instagram, and all of that.
Yeah,
okay?
He shouldn't be communicating with her anymore, especially if she's
crazy.
trying to make you jealous or if she's any kind of, like, weird. Yeah, you don't want that in your life.
All right. Thanks, Shiza. Okay, bye-bye. Let's go to line 5 and talk to Joe. Joe, what's up?
Hey, Mo.
What's up, brother?
Hey,
You are...
Hello.
Where are you at here? I gotta fucking get an age on you here, Joe. 28, Tacloban.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I have a... Well, this is going to be the most boring call you'll be getting all night, but whatever.
I doubt it. I think we had a pretty shitty one earlier on. Like, what was that? Oh, no, not the first one. The second one was pretty fucking boring.
Yeah.
All right. No.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the second one. Anyway, whatever. What do you got?
Well, basically, I'm in a relationship with my ex-girlfriend who happens to be my girlfriend again. So,
Okay.
I mean, overall, it's like 6 years. The first time we went out together was like 5 years. Then, we broke up for a year, then went back together again.
Recently.
Sure.
Yeah. Actually, after High-End happened, we went back together, figured let's give it a try again.
Okay.
Oh, why? Oh, that's right, because you're in Tacloban.
Tacloban.
That's right.
Yeah. The
All right,
eye
cool.
of the freaking storm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, lately she's been dropping off this hints and whatnot about getting married, having a baby and whatnot. I'm not really sure if I should jump on the bandwagon already because, I'm the type of guy who wants to probably give my kids the best education and whatnot. I've been investing a little bit just for future proofing and whatnot. So,
Sure.
yeah, I'm not exactly sure if I should, just jump into it. Although we've been doing great,
Why did you guys break up the first time?
Well, I was really like workaholic before, like everything on my time because I'm a freelancer. I work from home.
Yeah.
Which is the sad part because she's more of the, we're in Tacloban, we're in the province. Like girls don't usually go to the guy's home, and because it just doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Well, in our case, but yeah, I've been sitting around home working all day long and whatnot. So yeah, I didn't have that much time with her. So
So it wasn't
after
like
5 years-
it wasn't like a scandalous.
Yeah, it wasn't like cheating
You
or
guys
anything.
fighting too much. It was really okay. You're a hardworking guy and you have no time for relationships. So
yeah,
that's not so bad.
Basically, yeah.
All right, Kat, what do you got here? Should he get married, have the kids thing?
Actually, no. I think that you're being really. How old are you again? Sorry, Joe.
28.
28.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're being really intelligent about this. I mean, even as a woman, I want to be able to provide for my kids. I know usually that's the man thing to do, but like before I have children, I want to make sure that I have the means to give them a good life, And I think that that's responsible of you. I think that, how old is your girlfriend?
We have a 5 years gap, so she's 23.
Oh, see, that's the thing.
You were dating her when she was 16 and you were like 22?
17. Yeah.
And you were like 23? Okay. Yeah. Cool. Hey, high five. Sorry, continue. Go.
So she's older than you. So she's going to want
No, she's younger. Younger.
Oh,
She's considerably younger.
Oh, okay. She's 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 33. Sorry, my bad. She's 23. Okay, that changes everything. Sorry, I heard the age wrong. If she's
Totally
23 and totally. Like, she is jumping the gun. Like, seriously, she needs to not think about kids yet or anything like that. She is getting caught up in this being together and like maybe ending up together and all this stuff. You are being intelligent about this. I think that if you want to save and you want to invest and you want to be able to provide for your children, you need to be able to do that. She has a lot of years ahead of her of being able to be a mom. She doesn't have to rush into this right now. And if you don't think that you're financially stable or ready to do it, then I don't recommend that you do it just yet. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just means that you just want to wait a little bit.
What if we tell them and do what we did first caller? Why don't you guys move in, see how that works out?
Yeah, that's
But
always a
but
good-
in Tacloban, I don't know, yung mga live-in nung na hindi kasal, baka yun ang mangyari. Di ba, yung over the weekend, the priest that fucking yelled the fuck out of that girl.
For not being a married mother.
Yeah, you might have that shit over there in Tacloban as well. Or maybe they're too busy rebuilding, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Go.
Go. Because after Haiyan, my office went to Cebu for 4 months. I mean, after Haiyan, my office moved us to Cebu. Then we stayed there. She practically,
lived with you.
Yeah.
So you
for 4
tried the
months.
living together thing already.
Yeah.
And you're cool.
It was perfect actually. I mean, yeah. I'm not to brag and all. I'm doing well with my job and pretty well off with it. I could probably make it. I could probably make a family on my own salary, but still, it's just. I guess it's just future proofing on my end.
Yeah, just wait just a little bit more, Joe.
Yeah.
And I think that's. I mean, she's so young too, so she's got a lot
young.
of changing as well.
Yeah.
And you're really young as well, at 28 for a guy. So just ever so slightly, a little bit more time. You know what I do like about you though? I think you're a great guy. I mean, just off the bat from the beginning of this call, hey guys, I know this is going to be like the boringest call. You really just seem like a truly, genuinely nice person. So I have no doubts that the both of you are going to do fine as a couple. I think you guys are going to be great. It only truly is a money issue at this point.
Yeah.
So now you just want to save just a little bit more. You're confident about your job and its ability to carry a family. Maybe she should establish her long-term career first before you guys get into this whole marriage thing? Because at 23, she might just be on the cusp of finally deciding what she wants to do with her life, I mean, professionally.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and tell her, hey, how about this? Let's move in together because you guys had a great time. And as soon as you establish what you want to do professionally with your life, it could be housewife or it could be something else. It could be whatever it may be. Just as long as you put like a really concrete direction on where you want to do with your career, then we can, get married.
I think you can come to. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I think you
Sam.
can come to like a healthy compromise here because, like, at 25, right, women go through a bunch of changes. They change what they want, what they want to
we
do.
said that
Like,
yesterday.
people like think it's just some imaginary thing, but as a woman who went through 25, I'm telling you right now, it really does happen. Like, this whole thing changes
Sure.
what you want to do. If you want to be a mom, if you want to have a career. So I think that, like, if you say to her that you want to wait like another 2 years, which means you'll be 30 and she'll be 25. And then you can really start to discuss something like that. And by then you'll have lived together if you move in together for 2 years, and you'll be able to see really if you can deal with each other, because that's really the most important thing. I mean, 4 months you live together, right? That's kind of not really enough time to really be like, I've lived with each other for a long time and seen everything. You really need to know that you can deal with each other for quite a long time. When you really get on each other's nerves and you want to kill each other, if you can get back from that, that's when you really know that you can spend the rest of your life with this person. Right, Mo? Would you agree with me on that one?
Yeah, I agree, but I have while I usually would disagree with Joe, because you're dating this girl since she was 17, and I'm so goddamn adamant about not letting that happen. You're different. You are the exception. I know it. I know it like I know what callers have gone through in their lives and stuff like that. I know you're a good guy. Like, I know you're not bullshitting us in what character you have. So I think you and her are going to do fine. It's just a money issue at this point. And as Kat said, and as Rui said earlier in the show, you can play house right now, as early as now. Because you've broken one of my rules and you're trying to solidify a girl that you dated since she was 17. Okay, let's play house for a little while. Tell her, what do you want to do with your career? Because you already have yours. What do you want to do with her career? And the moment you've decided what path to take, then let's have a legitimate conversation about marriage and kids. But just remind her, hey, I want to do it. I really want to do it.
Yeah,
but
make
let's
sure
just do
you
this
say that,
one thing.
actually. That's important. Make sure you tell
let's
her
just do this
you
one
do
thing.
want to do it. It's just not
What
right
do
now.
you want professionally in your life? What do you want to happen? If she says, Alam mo, if we're going to have a family, I'd like to stay home and raise the kids. Then, okay, at least you know where you're at money-wise in your head, Joe. Okay, what do I need to do? How much do I got to make for 4 people? That's me, her, and maybe two kids. Now, if she says, oh, but I want to do something. I want to be a nurse, for example, whatever. Then you go, oh, okay.
Actually,
so now,
she is a nurse.
Well, there you go. See that? Fucking genius. So,
let's be honest. I mean, I'm not bashing on the nurses, but right now it's not really their market. For some reason, they even pay
right. In the Philippines, it's not their market. Abroad, hell of a market for them.
Yeah.
So why don't we do this? Let's go. Okay, how about this? Let's see about maybe we can go abroad. Let's put in the paperwork. Let's find out what we could do. Let kind of just solidify what you need to do for the career, and then jump into the whole marriage thing.
Yeah. And the thing is, Joe, like, you have the upper hand here because any woman, I mean, speaking as a woman, right? If a man said to me they wanted to spend some more time making money so that they could provide for the future of my children, I wouldn't hold that against them at all. So, no matter what you do in this case, if you want to wait, I don't think that she's going to take that the wrong way,
Check out what kind of visas you can get, maybe so she can do her job, maybe like in your Canadas and Australias and stuff like that. You never know. There might be some... I'm completely making this shit up at this point, but you never know. It's quite possible. Maybe there's like a refugee disaster kind of thing that you.
There was in Canada, if I recall correctly.
See, that's right. That might still be around. Like if you go, oh, I was in the eye of the greatest storm in the history of mankind, and my shit was destroyed. Do you guys have any visas for refugee status and stuff like that? Or it might not be called refugee because that's probably shit country stat. But Philippines not so bad. But it could be something like that where I'm a skilled individual, registered nurse. If you guys have any visas that can accommodate me, and they might, because people are. There are countries that are sympathetic to those things, and if that's the case, man, the market for her skyrockets, and you can, being a freelance, you can probably do your job anywhere. So
yeah, that's true.
I think that's something you guys should look into again before this whole marriage and kids stuff happen. All right?
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Excellent.
Thanks, guys.
Do it. Thanks. Hey, you're a good guy,
Thanks.
Joe.
Bye.
Good luck, you man.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, guys, never underestimate the research part. Even with you, Kat, remember with your whole little thing, I always say research. You never know. There might be something there that completely changes the ball game for you.
Yeah.
And really helps you out.
I like that though.
Do all that.
I like
Sorry,
that,
go.
like 'cause a lot of times in the province, people rush into having kids, you know what I mean? And they're like just willy nilly. And they don't really think about the financial aspect of it. I like the fact that Joe's like, listen, I don't think I'm ready for it yet. I still want to invest. I think that's a really smart move.
Yeah, no, and he said, you know what? Maybe we can. Think about it now. Yeah, I could probably push a family, but I want to be 100% sure.
Yeah,
Love
it's
that.
still pushing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
love that.
I want to be comfortable and be able to provide for my kids. I think that's really
Yeah.
admirable. I like that in a man, you know?
Love that guy. Love how he refers to the typhoon as Haiyan, and he's from Tacloban. I mean, man, he gave the international reference.
Yeah, he's very well spoken and whatnot.
Yeah, that's right. Taking a break.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Hilig namon sang bata pa kami magdalagan-dalagan kag magsipa-sipa. Amo na sang una permi man ko gakatumba. Pero bisan isa ka beses wala gid ko gakabatsyag nga ako lang isa. Kay dire permi kami team dungan kami gatindog gapasahay kami. Sang una isa lang goal namon nga mag-updanay kami di lang daw team pero daw isa gid kami kabayan. Maski din pa kami matupa, maski ano pa ang maabda namon sa kabuhi. Sang ginagyan kami sang bagyong Yolanda, mas bugat gid ang challenge sa to. Subong ginpasa sa ako ng bola, kag ginahangkat ko ang lawas ko kung makabalik ko ni Ayhan. I've been playing for the national team for 15 years na. Kumbaga, yun yung passion natin. And ito ngayon yung kung saan ako, binabalik ko lang dito din sa town ko. Walang basketball dito, puro lang football. Halos lahat dito, pag naglaro, puno yung plaza na. Buong Iloilo na yun. Kaya tinawag kami na football capital the Philippines. Today, pupunta tayo sa San Dionisio, Iloilo, no? Sa north part ng Iloilo. This city kasi is more on football eh. Opportunity din sa akin na makita sila na kahit kaunti lang yung time natin sa kanila, maging masaya tayo. Every 3 months, nandito ako. Meron akong tournament dito sa Barotac Nuevo. Yun yung Globe Football para sa bayan.
Chippy Caligdong of the Philippine Ascals is the head coach for this sustainable program. Chiefy is not only a talented athlete, but also a wonderful leader. That's why we're so excited to have Chiefy here with us. Globe Classroom on the Go is our latest project together, where we have transformed Globe Store caravans into temporary learning centers that kids can use while their schools are still being rebuilt.
To inspire them, to encourage them, motivate them na may pag-asa pa sila na bumalik sa pag-aaral nila kasi balang araw magagamit nila ito. You should have a goal in life and an aim in life na maging successful. Football sa lifestyle eh. Siyempre, hindi overnight na magiging magaling ka. Paulit-ulit lang yan. The same, every day you have practice, paano mo ma-build yung character mo, yung determination and pagpupursige. It's a wonderful world with Globe.
This week on NMF TV.
But the other night on Becky Nights, that Divine Lee, you Divine, your father
Anong strategy yung ginagawa nyo para ma-achieve mo yung work-life balance?
So, kayo ba? Paano nagiging advocate yung mga companies ninyo dyan sa work-life balance?
Headline news. So we both have very strong female figures that we were aspiring to.
Mother Teresa and Leia Salonga.
I had a couple of breakdowns in cabs, obviously, because cab drivers are always like, "Are you married?" As you're saying that, like Adele starts playing on the radio. Never mind, I'll find someone like you.
The theater in this country is braver than the theater that I see in New York every week. Check out Dulaang UP.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Two Girls, One Cup. Show me the money!
The Kupal Award.
This is so scary. You my tutor job.
Oh. Anyway, that was the first time I ever heard someone go, yan ba yung award-winning actor?
Hey guys, I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years now. It's going great. I was once a dude.
Whoa, I had my operation 2 years before we met.
Oh shit. Hi guys, I have a hot best friend that I really want to bang.
Booyah.
The thing is, her pussy doesn't smell or taste good. Kadiri ka!
If you tell her, mag-aaway kayo.
Let's go, Chu!
Wait.
Chu's trying to get his warm up sweater. Hi. My band is here, guys.
Sorry, I shouldn't have yelled. Whoever can get John Lloyd Cruz to this show. John Lloyd Cruz.
Ayan. This is the right pH. This is Canada TV. Oh, bye.
The winners of Miss Teen Philippines, Kiara Marie Ocampo and Risha Nicole Magada. Direct. Okay, yes! Okay, how old are you again?
I'm 15 years old.
You're an...
It's my birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday! We have a celebration in the show!
I just turned 18. I think I'm just waiting for the right guy.
Oh!
Beauty without depth is just decoration. You should have beauty with a purpose.
We had the boys of Manila Jeepney on the show and perform next season, make that step up to the Premier League of Philippine football.
And if anybody starts posting or tweeting about why does Coach so here, shut up.
We're over Rice Place. Heroes of the store. It's there. Kid. Another one dead.
Yeah, me too. But
Kill him, dude!
Oh, shit. Bye. Bye, guys. What's up, putos? For the gamers out there, the Steam sale happened. GOG.com. It basically gives you DRM free games. And
Globe claims network now 100% 3G. But right now, 3 bars of Globe signal. It says Edge. Yeah, we're in Makati, so I'm not sure what's going on here.
I do hope, though, that this becomes as real as we want it to be.
In related news, PLDT says that they're spending $2 million to boost the PH US cabling.
Pick of the week. Roshi Run Gold Trophy and very clean coloring. You can wear jogger pants like this. Air Max Lunar 1. Ginamit ko siya, ang gaan niya sobra. This Adidas Superstar 1, my Adidas.
Ang price for this, 3,000 store credit.
3,000.
Plus Clyde shoe cleaner.
Oo.
Napakaganda nito si Nikki Villa. Sigurado ako marami na.
Wala. Bakit?
Ba't galit ka? Pero nagkaroon ka na ng boyfriend. Nanonood ako ng Good Time Fit mo eh.
Yung ba yung nalasing siya?
Oo, umaamin. Di naman nagkaroon na siya ng boyfriend.
Ilan na?
Isa.
Isa pa lang?
He needs to find himself daw eh.
Tungin na! Find himself ang pucha!
5 ways on how to make
During and after what happened sa Yolanda, seeing everybody helping out each other, that's what really made sense to me. Since I'm a fashion stylist, I would always want what looks good together and finding the pieces that would look great together.
I think for us as Filipinos to get up and mobilize to help other kababayans in need, that's natural to us. But for us in this case, to never give up and never get tired.
Whatever your job is, it doesn't matter. During that time, we just all went there, helped each other, and moved the world.
about the gravity of the devastation, I don't know, there was something inside me that just felt like nothing else in my life mattered. I work very closely with Gawad Kalinga. I was so happy that Globe chose them too, because as an organization, I feel that their love and care for the people and the communities is something that I don't see enough. I just find that was the most special one for me.
It's a good feeling, especially when when you're helping some other people, especially when you see them so happy because they're gonna have a new house, new home.
It also means that we're showing them that we're involved, that we care, that they're not alone. The top executives were here today. And on the ambassador side, it's me, Liz, Mars, who's a new ambassador.
Well, it's an eye-opening thing. Through activities like this, it just goes to show how much commitment Globe has to this effort. See it for yourselves and participate, spend a few days here and help build some homes.
The Globe's Project Wonderful is all about creating a wonderful world for our consumers, businesses, as well as the nation. It's the way the Globe's putting together all of the building blocks we've built over the last 4 years. Remember, the wonderful world includes the nation. And so we also want to make sure that people who are underprivileged, people who have been devastated by the typhoons, also somehow in their own way live a wonderful world.
I think everybody can help. In our own little ways, we can help just by tweeting, using social media, and using your voice.
Walang iwanan in the sense that we're here when we start laying out the bricks, when we start making the bricks, when we filter the sand, when we paint the house. But also, more than that, it's restoring the dignity of the people that have lost so much.
This whole experience reminds us that nation building can be as simple and meaningful as lives we're building.
And when we do things that exceed what is expected of us, we create wonderful. And yes, that's wonderful.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program here, Good Times with Mo, the podcast, season 3, brought to you by Globe. We had a lot of calls tonight that have not gotten on air because of internet issues, and I'm reading some text messages as well regarding internet issues. So, sorry about that, guys. If it gets any better, we'll hopefully have you guys on air tomorrow. Especially, I got one here in Singapore that I'd really like to have, just because it has to do with HIV awareness and all that good stuff. And I know, Kat, really big for you, that issue. So
Absolutely.
But, yeah, well, let's keep it going here. 880-9294, Skype, Good Times Podcast, text, Viber, 09272141981. Let's try to at least even finish, hopefully, a tad bit early today because it is Kat Alano's birthday in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm getting older. When you get older, it's like that joy of it's your birthday, and then, it's not that happy anymore.
Oh, yeah, at that point, it's just shit now.
That feeling like, it's great.
Yeah, so. All right, let's go to JD. And then maybe this will be our last call, and then we'll get out of here because it's your birthday.
Okay.
JD, you're 30 in Makati, online 6. What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, JD.
Hello.
What? I'm on the show?
Yeah.
Hi, JD.
What do you got?
How you doing? We're this way.
Hello.
Look the other way.
Hello. What's up?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. What's up? How are you doing?
Okay. Yeah, I got a question.
Yeah.
Sure.
What is it?
Fire at will.
Okay. Sino ang gusto mo meet sa kunya naglalakad ka sa kalye? Si Jingo Estrada or yung anak niya, si Jules?
Who would I want to meet for what? Like, so we can get into a fight?
Assuming that you're walking
Fisticuffs?
alone and kunyari madilim. And kunyari mag-isa either si Jingoy or si Jules. Sino gusto mo?
Now this is cyberbullying. I posted this one thing on my Instagram during High-End Yolanda when it happened. Because my dislike for, a lot of people criticized me this past weekend saying that why do I only talk smack about his fucking kids and not about that fucking fat ass Jingoy himself? And I said, well, that's because you don't notice that I have been talking shit about all three of those fucktards in Senate. And this one just got the most attention. So let me go through my Instagram here real quick. This is dated November 12th of last year. So I'm assuming that this is around that Yolanda time. I wrote this on Instagram. So I put, every time I see a picture of another family displaced, a body rotting on the streets, a child that has been drowned or crushed, people starving because of this calamity in our home, Philippines, I am reminded that if I ever come across Juan Ponce Enrile, Bong Revilla, Jingoy Estrada, or Janet Napoles, I'm going to punch that motherfucker repeatedly right on the bridge of the nose until I hear bone crushing, and then it starts to loosen and kind of fall down their nostrils. And for all of my friends who are fucking buddy-buddy with their children, fuck you too. My friends who are friends with those kids. Because, so I guess to answer your question, I would love to see Jingoy walking down the street. Now, am I going to fucking punch him in the face? No. I was going to punch him in the face that week on November 12th, whatever that was, because I was so upset at how our country could not even help its people because it had nothing. In the time it needed to help them most, it had nothing. So I probably won't punch him in the face now because he's in jail or whatever. And I only hope for the worst for him. Like, I hope he gets ass raped in jail. Sorry, Kat, I know that rape word is a little sensitive to you, but I certainly wish he does get his ass raped by several men there. That's because of what they do to our country. That week, I would have punched him in the face walking down the street. This week, nah. That's all.
Okay.
That answers.
Yeah. Nice.
I think that answers your question pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, his kids, listen,
Yeah.
again, I've been saying this so much, and I'm so sorry for the podcast listeners, just because Kat's here. Those are not kids. They're fucking
not.
adults. Okay? And for as much as you want to say that I'm doing this as a cyberbully, I'm not cyberbullying. I don't give a fuck what you say. I use the word cyberbully. I gave you that word to use on me. But I'm not. I'm criticizing them for their judgment. I'm constructively criticizing. I'm educating them on the law that they know nothing about. And I'm doing what all of you guys are doing at the same time, which is expressing how upset you are that one of their douchebag kids is showing off in front of everyone when we have a country that's starving with money that they stole. And I'm unfortunately we likely paid for their tuition for their school, and they learned nothing. So I'm going to teach them. So it's not cyberbullying, I don't care. It doesn't affect me when you call me a cyberbully, any of you. I don't, because I don't feel it. I know when I'm a cyberbully and when I'm not, and that is not cyberbullying. Those kids don't know shit. They're fucking dumb, and I'm just educating them. And if you think I'm doing this for media mileage, why? I have plenty of media mileage. I have a radio show, I got this, and a lot of people listen to it. I'm not trying to be an artista. I don't live there. I don't need. There's no need for me to be on television. I'm not asking for endorsements or anything like that. I do a talk show. That's my job. That's all. That's fine. All right.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No. I think
You don't get bothered by this. You don't get bothered by this too much, huh? Or you do? Like,
well,
politicians, do you kind of just give up because it's such shit?
Honestly, I don't get involved with politics. Like, I have met so many people and all these things. I just don't get involved. Like, I think it's such a mess. I'm not surprised by any of this pork barrel stuff. I'm just letting it kind of all unfold in front of us and be like, oh, what a surprise. Not, and kind of just watch it from afar, I guess. I don't really like to get involved because I'm not surprised anymore. It's all the same. It's been the same for a long time.
Sure.
And anybody who thinks that it's ever been any different is just, they've just shifted the story so it looks like somebody else is bad this time instead of this person when, they're all in cahoots with each other. So
Yeah, they're all bad.
I just
so
give
many
up,
of them.
really. I don't really care because unless we really have a change in the system and people really start to speak up about the shit that happens in our country, nothing's ever going to change. And how can we keep doing this? How can it keep going around in circles? It just keeps happening. Nothing has changed, people. And if we want it to change, we have to do something about it. Unless that happens, it's still going to be the same.
Yeah, and there's so many fingers that get pointed at everybody. It's like, yeah, because it's the voters. The voters voted. I never blame the voters because, they don't have. They get paid. Some of them get paid sometimes.
Yeah.
They just need a meal, and if you give them a meal, they're going to vote for you because
Exactly.
they really needed a meal,
Right?
Like, yeah, they're not. Maybe they're not educated in terms of the great scope of Philippine politics, but you can't blame them, man. If they're starving and some guy's going to come up to them and say, "Hey, listen, do me a solid. I'm going to give you a whole lechon, and you and your whole family of
Vote
11
for me."
can in here. Just go ahead and give me a vote. They'd be like, a whole lechon. I haven't had a lechon in 15 years.
Right?
Yeah,
Me,
I gotta
tuyo
give you one.
every day. I'm going to,
Yeah.
okay, fine.
You're going to give me a full lechon with mang tomas and everything? Yeah, dude. And
I
rice.
was actually talking to a taxi driver about this. You know how sometimes you have a conversation with a taxi driver, and he was saying to me, votes every year get cheaper. The more desperate people are in this country, the cheaper their votes are every year. Before it was at like 400 pesos, and then it's food. It's just a meal. You know what I mean? People need.
Yeah, so
these
let's
things.
not blame them.
No.
Don't blame the
I'm not
the
blaming the
voters.
people. I'm just saying that as a whole, the only way that the system is going to change is if there's really a stand taken by the people who don't want this to happen anymore. You know what I mean?
We have two EDSA revolutions, one including, one true EDSA revolution. We've had two people power movements, and one of them involving this fat piece of shit's dad. It lasts until we're starving and we need another meal.
Yeah, exactly.
So when I say don't blame the voters, I didn't mean that you were. I'm talking everybody.
Yeah,
I read it all the time online. Oh, it's the voters. It's like, come on. It's because you're not starving.
Yeah, really.
That's why you could say that. You know who you got to blame? You got to blame these guys. And that's why you got to take it on these guys. And if it means taking it on their stupid family when they break the law too by showing off, then you take it out on the stupid family. I don't care if it's his goddamn kids. Those are fucking adults. They are adults. And they will feel the brunt of my frustration. And if in the process I'm going to get in trouble for it or be called cyberbully, I don't give a fuck. You think I care about being called cyberbully when my countrymen don't have a home and they're taking a shower fucking naked butt ass on the street and they're fucking eating off of trash cans? You think I actually give a fuck that I am referred to as a cyberbully when I see my countrymen drowning, bodies floating around, when CNN is covering it and going, it's chaos over here, and they're not biased. They're just a... You think I'm going to be pissed off for being called like a cyberbully?
And the
Good
thing is,
Lord.
like, do they think that the politicians, like, just in general, care about where they've spent their what money they've taken away from the people that have suffered or are suffering right now? They don't care that they've stolen all this money and that now people are suffering. It's like, oh, my life is fine. I'm not affected by it, and these are the people who are taking advantage of our countrymen. This is what's happening.
Maybe you guys who were talking shit about me, and I'm not making this a personal crusade or anything, but maybe you guys who were talking shit about cyberbully, maybe because you see the poverty so much every day that you've desensitized yourself to it. But I beg you, please stop that. Please stop forgetting that it's there. Maybe you haven't traveled and you haven't seen how bad it is in our country because this is all you know.
No, but that's the thing.
But there's organization out there. You get maybe you don't know. Maybe
there's
you've
no
forgotten.
comparison in the outside world
we
to
had
see
a caller,
here. Yeah.
We had a caller yesterday who was talking on the show, something unrelated, and his fire alarm was going off in the background. And I was like, your fire alarm is going off in the background. He's like, what? Where? What? What do you mean? What are you talking about? There's a fucking fire alarm going off on top of your head. And he's like, hold on. Hold on, no. It's like, how long has that been going on? It's been going on for months. He doesn't know because he's drowned it out already.
Yeah.
And me on the other side on the show was going, fucking turn it off. I was screaming at him and he didn't know it was going off.
Yeah.
Because it's been going off forever.
Wow, that's
so
terrible.
He's like, he had to go, wait a minute, what are you talking about? I'm like, potang ina, may fire alarm. Hindi mo ba naririnig? And he's like, teka lang.
Alano.
Oh, please turn it off. And Kat, it was loud. It wasn't beep. It was beep, beep. I mean,
That's so bad, though. That's like psychological torture almost. To live with that for months
it's
for it
not.
to go
it's
on.
psychological torture for us because we are not seeing it all the time.
No, I know, but like for anybody who's
that's
already
my
had to
point.
drown it out, you know what I mean?
Right, but that's my point of this whole thing is maybe you people who are so fucking focused on cyberbullying and this and, innocent until proven guilty and all that. Maybe you people have forgotten that if you just look outside your house, if you just put your head out your window, you're going to see the effects immediately of what these fucking assholes are doing. Immediately. You don't have to drive to Smoky Mountain. You just get out your door and walk down to the street, and I tell you will find someone poor. So fuck you if you think I'm a cyberbully. I'll continue to be a goddamn cyberbully if it means that less and less people starve. Yeah, suck my dick, you people. Amen. That's right, goddamn.
Yes.
That's right. Fuck you, Jules, and fuck you, bitch, or whatever her fucking daughter's name is. That's right. Fuck all you. God damn it. All right. Happy birthday, Kat. It is now officially your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank
29
you,
years
Mo.
young.
Another
That's it.
controversial episode with good times, and it's my birthday.
No. That was tame. That's tame. You should hear my last Wednesday one. Woo! With the whole Divinely one.
Oh, the
that was
rants. I have to listen to
brutal.
that. I will listen to
Brutal.
that. I like it when you go
All
on
right.
your rants. It's entertaining for me.
Yeah. I like it too. Makes me feel good. It's like therapy. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up tonight's episode. We'll say our happy birthday greetings again to Kat Alano, who's turning 29 tonight. Back after this. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Hilig namon sang bata pa kami, magdalagan-dalagan, kag magsipa-sipa. Amo na sang una, permi man ko gakatumba. Pero bisan isa ka beses, wala gid ko gakabatsyag nga ako lang isa. Kay dire, permi kami team, dungan kami gatindog, gapasahay kami. Sang una, isa lang goal namon. Nga mag-updanay kami, di lang daw team. Pero daw isagid kami kabayan. Maski din pa kami matupa. Maski ano pa ang maabda namon sa kabuhi. Sang ginagyan kami sang bagyong Yolanda, mas bugat gid ang challenge sa to. Subong ginpasa sa ako ng bola, kag ginahangkat ko ang lawas ko kung makabalik ko ni Ayhan. I've been playing for the national team for 15 years na. Kumbaga, yun yung passion natin. And ito ngayon yung kung saan ako, binabalik ko lang dito din sa town ko. Walang basketball dito, puro lang football. Halos lahat dito, pag naglaro, puno yung plaza na. Buong Iloilo na yun. Kaya tinawag kami na Football Capital of the Philippines. Today, pupunta tayo sa San Dionisio, Iloilo, no? Sa north part ng Iloilo. This city kasi is more on football eh. Opportunity din sa akin na makita sila na kahit kaunti lang yung time natin sa kanila, maging masaya tayo. Every 3 months, nandito ako. Meron akong tournament dito sa Barotac, Nuevo. Yun yung Globe Football para sa bayan.
Chippy Caligdong of the Philippine Ascals is the head coach for this sustainable program. Chiefy is not only a talented athlete, but also a wonderful leader. That's why we're so excited to have Chiefy here with us. Globe Classroom on the Go is our latest project together, where we have transformed Globe Store caravans into temporary learning centers that kids can use while their schools are still being rebuilt.
To inspire them, to encourage them, motivate them na may pag-asa pa sila na bumalik sa pag-aaral nila kasi balang araw magagamit nila ito. You should have a goal in life and an aim in life na maging successful. Football sa lifestyle eh. Siyempre, hindi overnight na magiging magaling ka. Paulit-ulit lang yan. The same, every day you have practice, paano mo i-build yung character mo, yung determination and pagpupursige. It's a wonderful world with love.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Hey, today's internet is wonderful. It's cheap, accessible, it's fast enough. But did you know it could get even faster? The NTC, together with companies like Globe, are pushing for mandatory IP peering. That means ISPs could connect to each other, giving all entities a faster and more direct exchange of information. So go for it, NTC. Best of luck with that. Hope that certainly materializes. As we said, over and over tonight, happy birthday, Alano. Thanks for spending it with us here tonight. We appreciate that.
Thank you for having me today. I know it was a little bit out of line. I'm usually here on a Thursday. Sorry, Bianca. Thank you.
Fine.
And happy belated birthday to Bianca as well. It was her birthday the other day, right?
Was it? Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was. She's a Cancer baby, too.
Oh, fuck. That's right, because she was on the weekend. She went abroad or something for her birthday. Oh, fuck. I don't think I ever greeted her.
Do it. Just pretend you remembered.
Hey, happy birthday, Bianca. Yeah, you're like one of my best pals. Come on. What are you? You're going to get like shit-faced tonight? Or what's the
No,
deal?
I don't really drink anymore, Mo. You know, like we were saying, when you get older, it's a little less fanfare. It's a little less messy and, you know, whatever. I think I'm just going to have dinner with some friends, you know, a couple of quiet drinks maybe and some food, something civilized.
Come on, you have 1 year left of the 20s.
I
Just get shit-faced.
know, I know.
Do that
Maybe I'll get
dinner
shit-faced when I'm 30,
sophisticated.
you know, like...
Oh, because the 3-decade thing.
Yeah, right? Like when I'm 30, I'll get totally shit-faced and forget my name for a day.
True.
It'd be awesome.
True. True that. Okay, caller of the night. I like Joe. You like Joe. You said you like Joe.
I like Joe. It's
from
my
Lola.
birthday, Joe. So, Joe, you are tonight's winner.
Congratulations. All right. And let's see you guys tomorrow. I think Bianca will be back tomorrow, and then we'll have her on Thursday as well. So thanks for being here, Kat. Thanks for all the calls. For the ones that didn't get on air today, please do make an effort to get on the program tomorrow. Again, this podcast brought to you by Globe. Happy birthday, Kat Alano.
Thanks,
Bye, guys.
Mo. Bye.
Bye.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast season 3, was brought to you by Globe.
We'd like to thank you for your calls and invite you to check out our other podcast on the New Media Factory by logging on to nmftv.com.
Follow Good Times with Mo on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
Follow Mo at DJ Mo Twister. And don't forget to check out www.motwister.ph.
See you next time.
The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.